Okay, so last time in the Curse of Fey, we had a very brief session and we had to cancel. So this is a continuation of that session. What did we achieve in the last session? Well, we had some looting, we had a little bit of rescuing, and we had a little bit of nosing around and looking at things. Galatea, you unfortunately still don't remember who Johan is after Eldrin Paleclaw had one last trick up their sleeve before passing out, which was to, who knows if it's temporary or not, but managed to alter your memories and so that you do not remember who Johan is. After this had happened, you had basically gone on a little hunt through the house, checking different things, trying to find if there was any secret stash anywhere. And during this time, it was left to Kane and Tisfin to bring the now twisted dryad form of Adrian Paleclaw into the what was their chambers. And after having a little look around the room, Tisfin found some sketches, some kind of basic information. You weren't able to decipher all of it. You and Kane both had a little look, but essentially you found some details that seemed to be of some importance to Eldrin as they've been kept on with their notes on their desk. But there was a sketch of a well of sorts. There was also some sketches of a figure, an elven, female elven figure, with their arms raised up, and what looked like a church or at least an area that looked like pews all sort of lined up together. There were sketches, maybe some sort of almost like plans, very roughly sort of sketched out. And I think there were some little notes that I'd mentioned on the side, which very vaguely, all you could kind of gather from them was that there was something about the land, and other than that, there wasn't. Between the two of you, you weren't really able to decipher a lot about it. It was written in Sylvan, which Tisfin you know, but the handwriting was very poor, so you weren't able to work out too much. But what significance this is, you are yet to understand. And then while that was happening, Moni, you were able to let the others know that there was a fawn who had been locked up in a sort of a cell area that you had come through that the others did not know about. And after going there with Amaros and Johan, you discovered a cage that had a electrical trap on it. Moni, you were able to find this out by putting your hands on the lock while you were trying to use a key that you had taken from Eldrin while they were unconscious. The key did not fit the lock, but in touching the cage, you got a little bit of an electric shock. You were able to disarm the cage and rescue this fawn character who is called Boran Warb, and is someone that you had been told when you very first entered the town. An elderly fawn lady had said that their son had gone missing, and so you have now been reunited with that character. So at that point, where we pick up today's session is that Johan is currently carrying Boran out of the house. You are making your way that way. The Tisfin and Kane, you are currently in the bedroom with the unconscious body of Eldrin Paleclaw, and Galatea, you have just left the building, having some important business of your own to deal with. And so, yes, we now begin the session. What would you like to do?
I have my mission. Can I go do that?
Sure. You haven't said anything to anyone else about what your mission might be, but you are on a mission of some sort. So, where are you heading?
Just around the corner.
Okay.
Are these two still passed out, or?
Yeah. So in game time, not much time has passed. So I would say these two that you knocked unconscious and bundled up would still be in the bushes Even if they have come round, they were tied up, and I think they were also their mouths were gagged as well. So,
Okay. Well, whether they're awake or not, I'm still gonna go up to them, shaking, and look down at them both and say, "I'm sorry." And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile and kill them.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Well, Magic Missile does not have any any roll to attack to hit, so you just roll me the damage.
Yep. Yeah. Just 2 on one and 1 on the other. I mean, not much should do the trick.
Hmm.
Do I do since they're down or prone or something?
You basically you can just stand and you can attack them. There's no roll for the attack. You can just roll the damage.
Yeah.
Because you cannot miss and they cannot move. So that's 2 points. That's another 3. That's 5. And that's another 4. Yeah. So both of them were badly injured. One basically on was actually unconscious. And they never regain consciousness. Both pass away.
Galatea just sort of covers their mouth and stands there looking at them for a bit. You can cut to the others.
Okay. All right. Well, so,
on a similar note, I believe me and Tisman were tossing bodies down the trapdoor where the ladder is.
That's right. I remember that. Yes. Yeah. You had started to move
We're
the body.
starting this session off with some blood and gore.
This is a dark session that started off. Yeah. So, yeah, you'd said about throwing them down the stairwell. The ladders that you come up. So you were moving them across and just throwing them down the ladders into that kind of storage room that you'd come through previously.
Yeah.
Okay. And Amros and Moira, you've come back into this room, essentially, probably witnessing this happening at the moment. I would imagine Tisfin and Kane have been wandering backwards and forwards down the corridor if they've been doing this. And have you left Eldrin unattended in the bedroom?
I mean, it would whereabout, because the hallway's there. And then we'd go out. I think it would probably be wise if one of us kept an eye on the unconscious person while the other one, chucked bodies down and would take it in turns.
This one probably had an eye on.
There's no way we'd leave them unattended.
Okay, cool. So you probably either dragged them into the main hall, the main or sort of room that you had the table there where all the other bodies were, and just sort of took it in turns going through. Okay, yeah. So so basically, Amros and Moira, and also Johan, as you're coming back into this room with Warren, that is what you see. You see Eldrin unconscious on the floor, and you see the other two just sort of grabbing the bodies and dragging them out of the room.
Is this really necessary?
What? Getting rid of the bodies? I mean, would you rather they just decayed here?
What are you gonna carry all of them to Johannes' house?
Definitely not. We're gonna burn them out the front, I assume. We're just piling them all here. Carrying them out one by one would be far too much of a task for right now. I thought we were in a rush.
Ambrose rises to point on want to say something, but realize that there is not really any flaw in Kane's logic, so he just stops himself.
I mean, if we are to burn them, why not just leave them in the house, get outside and burn the house?
turns to Moira.
Is that not all here? I am confused.
I don't know how your hand would feel about that, Moira. This is still part of his town, as far as I know.
Pretty
Fair
much,
point.
we're gonna burn the garbage.
Ah.
This is still a pretty valid home. Just some a-holes lived in it,
Yeah.
technically.
I wouldn't
Someone-
want to...
Oh. Hey. Speaking of, someone needs to take, actually, let me rephrase that. These people, however long they've been living in this house, they have not taken care of the library at all whatsoever. It is despicable.
That's where you were stuck before?
Yeah, see, well, I found some good books, and also, I also good book, but because nobody took care of the library, it crumbled into dust.
Well, it doesn't sound like you'd want this place burnt down, Moira, if you're interested in the library. Seems like all the more reason to keep it.
Oh, I don't know where that got from. Ignore me, okay? It has been a long day, okay?
Well, that I can agree with, yeah.
Brain everything is all jumbled up. I'm just gonna go into the corner and start looking through the books.
She's not wrong. It has been a long day. Most of us are looking pretty worn out.
It feels like a long day, yes, but if you remember, we have only just woken. It is only probably a few hours after we have awoken. So, I admit myself, I am tired after the battle, but
We have slept today.
Let's just say it's been a rough morning.
I'm still getting used to this whole the sky always looks the same thing, Johan. I'm sure you're very
I
used to
completely
it.
forgot.
But for me, it's disconcerting.
yes.
I completely forgot that we even slept.
Yes, I mean, we woke up and then we came straight here in the morning, so it has not been more
That
than
was
a couple of hours.
And here I was rushing everyone to go to sleep.
I mean, I think having a rest is probably a good idea after this. I myself will need my wounds tending too, even though you have helped, Moira. You have been able to bind some of them, but I will need to rest before we do anything like this again, but hopefully it will not be necessary. I need to get Borin back to his grandmother.
I would say we at least feed the poor lad some light food at least. By any means, he looked like he could need it, and we have a decent kitchen here at least.
Yes, I saw both of you were picking up some of the food. Perhaps if you have some to spare for him, it would be a good idea to give it to him now.
That was kind of my plan.
Yes, take.
Yeah, and
I just give all of it.
yeah, and Borin would be quite happy to take some of the bread, but he I think you gave him some water as well last time, and although he is starving, he takes just a few mouthfuls at a time. Swallowing has become quite difficult since he's been parched for such a long time, and not wanting the same thing to happen when he tried to drink the water quickly, he takes small bites, but is very grateful for the sustenance.
Slow and steady. Take it easy. I'll say we're in no rush at the moment because I think, like Johan said, our best option is probably to rest and lick our wounds, as they say.
Question is what we do now with Eldrin. It seems the rest of his guard were not like him. They have not changed in this way. They have not become a dryad. They remain out, so... Did they even know that he was what he is?
That is a very good question. And at the same time, I am curious to if they never questioned any of his orders or why he was doing this whole thing. Sure, he kept saying it was for the quote-unquote princess, but we've never seen her. We don't even know if they've actually seen her.
I wouldn't put it past them to be playing both sides. They seem like that kind of person.
Sorry, I'm just making noises downstairs.
Well, perhaps when he comes around, we can interrogate him further. But until then, maybe the guards outside, perhaps we can question them. Maybe they will be able to confirm whether they knew the truth or not.
Mean.
Well, I can say this much: if we're trying to get this, and Kane kind of kicks the unconscious thing back to your hand, then I won't be the best option for doing it. Sneaking is really not something I'm good at. I'm more of a get up in their face and beat them until they're unconscious than sneak around them person.
Well, perhaps that is a good test. If we are to walk through the town with them, if the guards do not react, that is a sign that they did not know their true form. And if they do, then we will know for sure. However, as it has already been pointed out, none of us are in the best condition, so maybe it is safer if we somehow take them a more quiet way.
If we're going to do this out in the open, then I think an hour's rest in this house might be warranted to at least start healing our wounds before we possibly get in another scrap.
Of course. Well, perhaps we should all rest now, and we can have a think about what our next step is before we go too far.
Let's get the bodies down and outside at least, so they don't stain the wood and the floors any more than they already have.
Okay, so you're gonna chuck the bodies down the ladders where you had there, and then are you gonna leave them in that room, or are you actually taking them outside?
Histham would be dragging them outside, asking one of the others to keep an eye on Pale Claw.
That's really funny because at that time I was hoping for Galatea to just be dragging this one inside.
So okay, so we'll say that perhaps Tisfan, as you shut the bodies down and you're in the process of dragging them through the corridor and into the main room downstairs, you come across Galatea, who is dragging two bodies inside the front of the house.
Yeah, just got one of them by a claw. It's just like dragging it in. Oh. I guess we have the same idea, huh? We better keep them out of sight, so if any more come by, then they don't. Then they don't see.
We were thinking of dragging them outside and burning them.
Oh yeah, well definitely, but maybe we should rest first, just in case anyone turns up.
That was our plan too, before we get going even further.
Okay. Can you give me a hand with the door, just to make it look as good as it can, I guess?
Sure.
So yeah, when you entered this building, your hand had broken down the door.
Right.
The door
It's
itself
clearly broken.
well, the door itself was sort of broken of its hinges rather than being splintered, so you could prop the door back up again, I guess.
Yeah, just doing that.
Yep.
That all done. Everything's fine.
All right.
None of us has mending.
So we've got all the bodies now sort of in the front room. The door is shut. The other two bodies are that only you know about. Galatea in the bush outside. So, for all intents and purposes, at the moment, the house looks like it's there's nothing visual outside.
Just grabbing this table as well. Can you help move this? We just in front of the door in case. Just in case.
Absolutely. Let's get it moved.
While they're doing this, what are the rest of you doing?
Have we done something with our very woody friend over here?
I know we tied him up, but I don't think we did much more than that.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna pick them up and carry them out the house.
You're going to carry them outside the house?
Are we resting here in the house like I'd suggested, or are we shipping out?
I assume we were resting in the house. Yeah.
We're gonna rest here before we go. Okay. Yeah. No,
I'm here.
I had to take my headset off for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Well, in that case, then I will carry them downstairs, and probably put them somewhere that's easy to keep an eye on them while resting. There's too many escape routes here.
Okay, I'll move them downstairs, and I'll move the other NPCs downstairs as well. So.
We better check for doors, more doors. I'll go in here.
So yes, Galatea, in that room where you fought this before, this area is what looks like basically a guard room. There's several beds and things in there, and so you can close the back door as well, if you want to seal that off.
Is there a lock or like a thing that you slide across?
Yeah, you can bar that door. Yeah.
Cool.
Is it worth putting them in a cell for an hour while we rest? And Kane will just, I'll nick that chair that's in that room, and I'll just sit in that, keep an eye on them.
From Eldrum? Yeah. You could use one of those cells because as you were coming by, there were two doors that you went past.
Oh my god, this house is perfect. Please, can we keep it?
I mean, we have some cages up here.
No, this is fine. Those little cells, it's great.
So
Why-
yeah,
no-
I'll take the chair out of the cell, and Kane will sit on that, and that'll be where he rests for an hour.
Okay.
Keeping a stern eye.
All right. And Moira and Amros, are you going downstairs with the others as well?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember how to get downstairs.
You just move on the map to where the ladders are, and it will take you down to the next floor.
Where are the ladders?
Oh, you didn't come up that way, did you? Or down the rope. Either way, but if you follow Amros,
Oh, there.
yeah, so you go on there, and then you can select ground floor. That's it. Yeah. So Kane, you're going to wait in the cell room with Eldrum. The rest of you, are you staying in the in that front room, or are you going somewhere else? What are you doing? Or are you just going to all have a short rest?
I just
This
want to make
was-
sure that everything is locked first.
Yeah. So there are no other exits in the rest of the building if you have a look around, other than the two that you have barred.
Is the balcony closed?
The balcony doors upstairs, easy enough to run up there and have a little look and to close that. So we'll say that you've closed that too.
Cool. Were there any other doors or anything?
No, the only doors are into this room, the one on the left and the right, that go into the other areas of the house. The front door and basically the back door is now closed. But the only other passageways or doors are internal rooms. There was a trap door in the room that you went through for the ladders, which you could probably imagine probably goes to a cellar or something, but that's about it.
Should we check the cellar or No, you know what? Oh, I got it. Can I just roll a barrel on top of it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna go to one of the beds in the room and lie down.
Okay.
This one will sit down, like kind of in front of the barrel in this room, looking towards the main door.
Yeah.
In case anyone crashes in.
I think your hand would also take Boren into the room and put him down on one of the soft beds so he can rest. He can continue to eat. Your hand, now and again, he'll look towards you, Galatea, but he, on the understanding of what Kane had said earlier, he can sense that you're not, that your mood has changed, and so he sits on the other bed across from Boren and tends to him. For the moment, he doesn't engage with you, feeling that there's a shift in your mood and that he doesn't want to press you.
Aww. Galatea notices nothing being curled up in a little ball.
Yeah.
The
So
back to the rest of the room.
Yeah. He just attends to Boren and talks to him. So unless anybody else wants to do anything else, Moira?
Would there be anything that I could use as a rag?
A rag? Yeah, I would say that either in the either up in the kitchen area or one of the bedrooms you can. Yeah.
I would like to locate rag.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, in one of those areas I mentioned, you will find a rag.
New mission. What is she doing? I like the secret missions.
She's making a
I want
Molotov.
to-
She's determined to burn down this house.
I was just thinking that.
It's between burn down the house
That's
and
the
I
plan.
also think that she's gonna fucking clean the library.
It's one or the other.
I was gonna say I was gonna clean the library.
You
Okay.
called it.
All right. So, if you're taking a short rest of an hour, are you going to be tidying the library during that? So you're not going to be resting?
I mean, would that count as downtime resting? I don't.
No. If you're actively tidying the library, you're not resting.
Okay. I guess I rest.
Moira starts to clean the library and falls over again at the bookshelf
And falls
is
asleep.
just asleep.
Like a little mouse sleeping on all the
I mean,
books.
it's up to you. You can either rest or you can do the tidying of the library. But when you're resting, you're not doing anything. You can sit and read a book for rest, but you can't tidy, physically pick up all the books and dust everything. That's not a resting activity.
You know, actually, I'm doing pretty good, so I am indeed going to clean.
Okay. All right. So you spend that time, that hour, tidying the library, picking up the books, dusting with your rag, tidying up the bits and pieces, and just trying to put it back in some sort of order again. So, and before we do that, Amros, what are you doing?
I was gonna say Amos is first of all gonna look into this ever so interesting library thanks to Moira. And he's gonna just grab a random book that looks to have a nice looking cover and just sit down in a corner and just chill read.
Okay, sure.
That will be his rest.
Okay, perfect. So Moira's gonna be flitting around you and dusting and doing all that and putting things back while you take a book off the shelf.
Every once in a while, can be heard from the library, depending on how people can hear from where I am. A little.
Bless you.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything else, or were you having a short rest?
Rest.
Short rest, please.
Okay. All right. If you'd like to all take a short rest, then.
Yay.
Except for me, right?
Except for you, yes.
Would you mind rolling? Would you mind rolling some hit dice for me, please?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. Hopefully post Christmas, I will be able to do these things myself again.
You've got 3 available.
Let's see how much health I have on after 2, I guess.
Or maybe it'll ask me when I actually click roll. Oh, I can do them one at a time.
My d8s were not my friends. Goddamn.
Okay, so you got a total of 3 for the first roll.
Okay.
I roll another one for you. And then you've got a 4. You've got 1 more available.
I guess roll that last one. Yeah.
Oh, and you got a higher number. You got 9 for that one. So you're back up to 26 of 30.
Yeah. I'll take what I can get.
Perfect. All right, so that's your long rest done. Let me do the same thing for target. I'll do the same thing for Johan as well. Okay, has everybody short rested?
Can you help me work out arcane recovery?
Sure.
You can choose expanded slots to recover up to a combined level of 2. Oh, right. Okay, combined level. Okay, cool. My brain kicked in there.
Okay.
So I'm getting 2 first levels back. I'm assuming that number would have been more if I had been a better wizard, but I'm not.
So yeah, once a day you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover up to your combined level of 2 in this case.
And how do I get hit dice? What?
So if you look at your character sheet,
Oh, cool. And how do I? What does it mean? Sorry.
so you have an amount of dice that you can roll based on your level. So which is your level 3. So you got 3, and for your class you have a d6. So you can roll up to 3 dice, and whatever you roll plus your modifier is how many hit points you regain. So if are you doing this through D&D Beyond, or are you doing this through the
Foundry?
Foundry, yeah. So in Foundry, if you go up the top, there's a little knife and fork button.
Yeah, I clicked that.
Yeah, if you click that, and a little pop-up will come open, and you'll see select dice to roll, and it has the d6. So if you click the roll button next to that, it will roll the dice for you, and it will tell you, and it will automatically add the hit points to you. So if you just click it to roll, it will automatically, whatever you roll, it will jump your hit points up by that many. And you can choose to roll it up to 3 times, but you only get 1 of these dice back every time you do a long rest.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 5, so your health went up to 10 of 27.
I'm gonna do one more.
Oh, another one. So you're on 14 of 27.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll have 1 left to use at the next short rest. So it's up to you whether you decide if you think you're going to need another short rest. Obviously, on a long rest, you'll get all your health back anyway. So
yeah,
it's up to you.
I'm leaving it there.
Okay.
This feels like gambling.
It's a little bit like that, yes. Okay, so while that is going on, Moira, let's have a little think. While you're tidying up and you're dusting and you're trying to make the place nicer, let's say, give me a performance. Let's see how well you do, how tidy the place looks after you've been tidying it up.
Oh.
Oh, natural 20.
It's a natural 20. This mouse is one heck of a cleaner.
You over the
This
hour.
will be spotless.
Yeah, within that hour, somehow, with your focus, you managed to tidy this entire library. You put every book back, and then not only just in a space on the shelf, but you've ordered all the books again back into the alphabetical order that they would normally be in. There isn't a book or a scrap of paper now anywhere else. All the shelves are nicely dusted, and you managed to move around and dust where Amros has been sitting as well. And this entire place, yes, is now free of dust, dirt, and is in a much better order. It looks almost like a brand new library now.
It is sparkling.
It is. The rag itself, though, is not. It has got a lot of dirt on it now, so you can safely discard that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all successfully spend the hour resting or tidying, whichever you decided to do, and you successfully have a short rest. During that period of time, Kane, the dryad in the bed, did stir, and you see the and I think you did. I don't know if you gagged them, but you definitely bound the Elgin.
No, we definitely did both because we didn't
did both?
have any spells or anything. So
Perfect.
hands tied, mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see the eyes of Elgin looking back at you, and they sort of pull at their restraints for a little bit, but finding that they cannot get themselves free, they just sort of stare at you while you're resting on the bed.
Kane looks over to them, sees that they've stirred, and watches them like try to target the restraints. He scoffs. He kind of goes, puts up his middle finger, and then just looks away.
Okay.
Fuck you, buddy.
Okay, cool. So, now that you've had a rest, what are you doing?
Galatea is sat on bed, munching the rest of a bit of rations, cuddling a little toy spider.
Tisven will move the table away from the front door, moving the doors away, and starting to pull the bodies out of the house.
Okay. And where are you going to be putting them? Just in the front?
Yeah, to start off at the front until the others join up and we can decide where to burn them.
Okay. All right. So,
Do we hear the sounds of that?
I would imagine so. I imagine you hear the moving, the front door opening, and slowly they'll be being dragged out to the front of the house.
Oh, I'll follow.
Amorous is gonna just put his book down, not even putting it on a shelf or anything, just to spite Mora, just a little bit, and then go out and help Tisven with the bodies.
Okay. So we'll say, like, over the course of the next sort of, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, you manage to move all the bodies out into the front of the house.
Galatea is looking nervously around them and is just sort of trying to pull them further and like under the bushes and stuff, just like hiding them, giving them back to the forest.
Yeah, there are no bushes or anything kind of like immediate at that side of the building. This is a wide open area.
Oh, great!
And there is, it's more like sort of thick grass, but these are quite plump owlin that you're dragging over that door. And actually, give me a perception check, Galatea, and Tisven as well, and Amorous, as you're all sort of dragging out.
I'm assuming you did check before you started this, right?
Nope.
Why?
Okay, so 18 for Amorous, 8 for Tisven, Galatea 8. So
It's so good.
The two of you, the Galatea and Tisven, you'll bring the bodies out. But you're kind of focused on that. You're not sort of really looking around at the so much at your surroundings as you're dragging them out. Amorous, you come along and you start helping to drag the bodies out. One thing that you're acutely aware of, you're sort of quite in tune with, sort of other people and things around you. You do like look out and down the path that you'd come up earlier in the day, and you do see the town and the people wandering around, and do wonder to yourself at various points whether or not they can see you pulling these bodies out of the house.
How close are we?
Well, pretty close. If you remember where the house was situated in the town, you're set. Essentially, where this part, if you look at the map where you currently are, where that path ends is the beginning of town.
Oop.
So you're not like miles away in the country. The town and the people are kind of at the end of this path, maybe 50 or so feet away.
I thought this was
I thought it was further away.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I wish I wanted to show you the map, but
Can we revise this plan, maybe?
let me hang on. Let me show
Did
you.
anyone from town then see Galatea just blast the other two guards in the bushes?
Well, no one said anything, so It's probably.
You see someone, you
Here's
suddenly
a picture of the map in
murder
case
someone
you.
else, then
Oh fuck!
oh damn!
Oh God.
That's the map where you went into the place. So I'll say that let me make a roll and see if anybody saw the little. You can see where Giggles are in the house that you where you were before, and where you the family is and Giggles is. They're kind of like not too far away. There's a house in between them, so they probably, if they looked out the windows, wouldn't be seen. But the two houses that are right opposite, I wonder if there's anyone
I
looking out the
fully
window.
expect the rest of the guards to come rushing us at this point.
I'm just gonna make a roll here just to see if anyone really notices.
So
Let's see.
just for next time, maybe we check before we start into moving bodies by ourselves.
Well, that's a natural 20. So,
that's great.
yeah,
The whole town knows.
there are a few people who are kind of looking up the pathway towards the house, and seeing the three of you pulling out these owling guards from the house and lining them up outside the front in the grass. And yeah, there seems to be like a sort of some you can't really hear from this distance, but there does seem to be a lot of a small gathering of people, more people sort of looking and pointing and whispering to each other now in your direction.
No, never mind. I haven't seen anything, so I'm just arguing with Tisvin.
Yeah, you and Tisvin are busily doing this. Only you, Amaris, see this.
So you didn't check. Maybe we should move them somewhere else. Maybe we should leave them in the cellar for now. Maybe we should just not be doing this. This doesn't seem. And it's wet. They're not gonna burn or anything.
Guys? I didn't think of how close we actually are still to the town.
That's what I was just. Oh, shh.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, so Amros and Galatir and Tisvin, as you look up from dumping the bodies down, you look up and down the path in the direction that Amros is pointing, and you see there's a few fawn and goat people who are sort of standing around. There are a few children that are being sort of, their eyes are being covered and being sort of directed away. A few of them sort of heading back off deeper into town. Okay. Yeah, you've definitely been seen with all these bodies of the Scarwood Guard, the princess's guard, royal guard.
Okay, someone good at talking. Amrest, you come with me, quick.
Please don't tell me you're just gonna fall. Fuck.
Tisvin, get the others. Just be here.
So are you just running towards the group of people?
Yeah.
She's dragging me.
Okay. All right. Well, so you're running towards the people. So you're doing this at pace. Are you sneaking or you're going boldly up?
Hold up my hands and look distraught and go, "There's been an accident. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Give me. Are you helping Amorous?
I'm trying to play along to whatever scheme she has going best I can. I'm not sure how I can help at this point.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is, I want you to make a deception check for me, Galatir, as you're trying to, win over these people who look very nervous as you're coming towards them directly. I was going to say at disadvantage because they obviously saw you bringing out like 5 bodies. But with Amros's help, I will say it's just a straight roll. So give me a deception check to see if you can, before any of them start running off to tell any of the other guards about what's going on at the Holospire house. See if you can persuade them that it is in fact an accident and something's gone on, and you're just there as purely to help.
I'm just gonna. Is there any way I can push Ross in front of me to say this stuff and let him roll instead?
Well, I mean, you did say you were starting to talk, and Amorous was seemed to be so like he's going to support whatever you say. So
Okay, fine.
I feel like you'd already initiated.
This is fine.
I'm giving you not a disadvantage because he's there.
16?
16, okay. So a part of the crowd seemed to kind of nod and go, oh, and perhaps ask and say as you approach, oh, what happened? Was there an illness? Has there something happened? But there are a few people in the crowd who sort of like shake their heads and whispering and obviously don't seem to be buying it. But you've won over some of them.
You've seen us around. We've been helping out. We're just trying to help. We'll get the Burgermeister and get this sorted. Okay.
Is anyone other than the family you helped with the dog? Has any of the other ones actually know that you've helped with anything?
I was hoping that they had seen us, but well, just I'm just blagging my way through.
yeah, sure, yeah. So the majority of the people with your 16, the majority of the people in the group are kind of like seem to take you at your word, but there are definitely a few people at the back who, having seen Tisfan perhaps, when he brought them out, throwing the bodies on the ground nonchalantly. There wasn't the sort of care that you would normally bring with perhaps if you were there to sort of like really help and laying the bodies to rest and stuff like that. There was a little bit of a sort of throwing them on the ground. So they're not convinced, and you feel like some of these people I'm not buying it. So there may be a little bit of a sort of a time constraint here before people start. Maybe this seems to be spreading any further than just this group of people that you've that have seen you at the edge of the city, the town.
Help!
I'm just a player, is it? You're wondering what the fuck? Why do you drag me into this?
Because we had to do something. They were going to tell someone anyway. It's better to do something to try and convince them or tackle it straight on.
Oh, I know. It just... God damn it. It really put me in that point where I just go, shit, what do I do now?
Have either of you got an ability or anything that you could perhaps use to maybe persuade the remaining people?
Give me a moment. I'll see if I have anything. I don't think I have anything I can make use of in this scenario.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you haven't got anything to do, I will allow you, Amros, to make another straight persuasion check. Deception. If you are, well, tell me what you're going to tell them. What are you going to tell this group of people to justify what they're seeing? How are you going to swing it so that they can, they can be confident that you're doing, good work here, not that you've just murdered a bunch of people in this house?
Okay, look, people. Rule number 1, don't let kids into your wine cellar. Apparently these guys did not know how to bloody well handle their alcohol, and they drank a whole fucking barrel of really old wine. Not a fucking good idea. Let's just say that things escalated when we were just trying to ask a question, and we're trying to get things fixed. We probably should actually get back, leaving things to Tisvan to handle bodies is probably not the best idea. Shit.
Okay. All right. Give me another, a deception check. See if you can win over the rest of the group there.
At least I know there's one barrel of wine that is pretty much long gone because it wasn't that aged.
Yes.
That's what I'm gaming on.
Okay. You give me a deception check. See if you can win over those last few.
Oh, come on! Of course, in my panic. God damn it.
That's a natural one. So Galatea, you come up with this ploy of like, these people, we're trying to help them out and the rest of it. And you win over like quite a few of the people there. There's a few who don't seem to buy it, but a lot of them do. And then Amorous adds to that, and he starts telling them about this dodgy wine and all the rest of it. And you completely lose the crowd. They do not believe a word that you've said. Dodgy wine. They know that there wouldn't be such a thing. No one has dodgy wine here in town. They know that the local tavern that you've establishment has marvelous wine. No one would ever sell this sort of dodgy things. And to kill all of the guards, and to kill all of the guards in one go seems a little bit far fetched. And unfortunately, the crowd who seem to sort of understand to begin with start to shake their heads, and they all start backing away from you, heading into town. There seems to be quite a few of them that you overhear as they wander off, saying that they should probably alert the guards and something fishy is going on here.
What? Why did you say that? Did you just stick to one? Oh my god.
Hey, I'm bad at lying, and at least there is a barrel of wine we know that is in that house that is very well overaged.
They don't know, and they don't know that
I had
just
so little
insulted
work
the
with.
whole town's full of wine. Okay. I guess how do we get to the mayor or the burgomaster? What? We had that letter saying it was from them. It was bear something. My head's fuzzy. We need to get someone to can we get the people with the dog? They know us. They could speak for us. Our mate did kick the dog.
We do have Jorhan. He's the burgomaster, so this time he probably has a better up. John, I really wish you didn't have dragged me off to this before we actually fought these. God damn it! Let's go talk to him. Oh my god.
Okay, where do we go? Who's
back in the house?
Okay. Did you get the others, or
let's just say we're grabbing your hand now.
Right, so Tisman has just been standing there and not getting people.
I think Tisman's been watching you guys to see how it went.
Watching in shock and horror this whole time. I feel it's about 2 inches tall at the moment.
So while you guys have been doing that, Moira and Kane, what have you been up to?
I mean, in all honesty, Kane's probably just been doing what he usually does on a short rest, praying, resting, keeping an eye on our prisoner, wondering why there's been so much commotion outside, but he figures the rest of the party's got it handled.
Cool. Okay.
No
and
one's
Moira?
come to get no one's come to get him yet, so
No.
obviously, things are fine.
When can I go?
I mean, I'm just kind of here. I'm just kind of here, I guess.
Just chilling.
This is
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on outside.
You're probably just having a little sit down after you're busy tidying, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Safe in the knowledge that you've done a very good job.
Moira, hide, I guess.
No, Moira, do you know where Jorhan is?
Galatea is the last one who saw him. I think they spent they spent their rest in the same room. I think. I don't know where he stayed. Johan, help!
And yeah, Johan, his face comes around the corner from the room that they had been settling in. Yes, Moira, what is the problem?
We might have a situation. We got the bodies outside and we forgot how close we were to town, and the townspeople saw us, and I have a feeling we messed this up.
They saw you do what?
Drag the bodies of the Owlin outside.
Why on earth would you bring the bodies of the Owlin outside where everyone could see them?
We did not think this through.
Clearly not. So
I took too many beatings to the head, okay?
So you're saying the townsfolk... okay.
I tried to blame it on the bad barrel of wine behind you. It didn't work.
Wait here. And he walks outside and sees Tisfin and the 5 bodies of the
Amos
Owlin
just walk
laying
over
on
to
the
the wall and slam his forehead against it, just leaning against it, going, but...
Tisfin, I will try to... I'll be back. And he goes running off into town to try and calm the people down.
Moira is gonna step outside to Tisfin. Not your brightest moment, huh?
So harsh.
To be honest, I don't have many of them.
Fucking salt in the wound!
Where's Kane?
Camouflaged him, maybe?
I mean, Kane would have let you guys know what his plan was. He wouldn't have just dragged this person off and not told anyone.
What plan? Where is he?
I'm with our prisoner. I'm in one of the cells on the ground floor.
Okay, I can't see you, so I'm just
Down the hall.
this up? Oh right, okay.
Everything okay? It
no.
sounds like there's a commotion. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that answers my question.
Tisfin, are you still bringing the bodies outside?
Tisfin started bringing everyone, all the Owlin outside, and I guess we helped. And the town is right there. It's been a long morning. People saw. Please. Can we pin it on this guy?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's lying. It's his fault.
Yeah.
He, she, they. I'm not sure, but they started this.
Yeah. Can we bring them out? Just I don't.
Well, yeah. I wasn't planning to leave them here all day. I needed a minute. Well, more than a minute. I needed 60 of them.
Yeah. Me too. I don't. We really need to start talking before doing things.
Galatea. It's okay. I'm coming. Okay. Just you're in the way. Let me down the hall.
Okay.
When you come and say this, Galatea, you and Kane probably just hear like a chuckle from Elgin.
Kick him. Galatea kicks him.
Okay. Right, give me an attack roll.
Kick. Non-lethal, but
a non-lethal kick. So you don't kick him in the head. You kick him like in the body somewhere. Yeah. Roll me an attack. Unarmed attack.
How do I? Oh. How do I do that?
You got an unarmed strike.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you definitely hit them. So now roll your damage.
No, zero damage.
0. So yeah, so you give them a kick, but you don't do any damage to them. You don't.
It's a good kick, but it
It's a
doesn't
good
do
kick.
anything.
Yeah, you kick their wooden body, and you might sort of like, you're not really sure. It's not skin, so you're not sure if it's bruised or damaged in any way because they're made of bark. But you give them a kick, and you feel better about it anyway.
Shut up. And I storm off.
Tisfin and Moira, seeing as you're outside, can you give me a perception check, please? Okay, 11 and 20 for Tisfin. Tisfin, you hear the distinctive horn sound in the not too far distance. I don't know if you've heard this one before. I don't think you were around when Eldrin had used it previously, but you hear a horn towards town.
Tisva will turn towards the others inside the building. I heard a horn. I can only assume that means that we have more guards coming.
Great. That's okay. This is fine. We'll fine. We've got this person.
Just in response to his chuckle earlier and to his kick, before Kane picks up this dryad, he's just gonna look him or them in the eyes and just say, it didn't look like that one hurt you much, but if you keep giggling at her, I'm sure she'll kick you in every place until she finds the one that's the weakest. Best you shut up.
They just chuckle again.
He's not wrong.
Well, I guess it's my turn, and I kick him.
Yes!
Yes, well done.
Oh my god!
Roll for an unarmed strike.
You'll have to roll for me. Faye,
Oh, sorry,
but it's
yeah, I
worth
forgot.
it.
Unarmed strike.
Do 8 damage. Just 1 damage.
Oh, actually, you know what? It should be advantage because they're tied up. So I'll roll that again.
Okay.
Oh, and there's 24 to hit, so that's definitely going to hit. And that's 4 points of damage. So yeah, with that last chuckle, you kick, or throw Eldon down on the bed and kick them, and or punch them, and they go unconscious again.
Well,
Good.
I warned you. And then I pick them up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I heard that horn.
Yeah, they're coming. So just so we all have the story straight, what happened? This thing manipulated the guards and into hurting us, and
And we just defended ourselves.
And if the guards start looking like they actually recognize the dryad, then we can start being like, excuse me, we thought, isn't the captain supposed to be an owl? Are you saying that you had an imposter all along? Doesn't sound very trustworthy, or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, we gauge their
Moira.
reaction. Take it
What?
from there.
Moira, would it be best, just in case things turn sour, these negotiations don't seem to be our strong suit, would you possibly consider hiding, being the smallest amongst us? Maybe get the drop on them?
Huh?
Well, maybe in one of the bushes outside, or in a barrel or something. If they don't buy our story and it comes to blows, then flanking them would probably be our best bet.
Yeah, or even if it goes very bad.
Okay.
Okay,
I guess.
just hide in here.
Not sure what I can do from a bush, but okay.
I don't know. Jump out afterwards if they seem like they're ready to fight us, and
I'm a
Go,
mouse.
dude.
What am I gonna do? Roar?
Kane looks at you with like a real sternness to his eyes. Well, I'm expecting you to hurt them, not frighten them. I've seen you hurt things before. You're quite good at it.
Oh, well. Okay, I guess I'll figure out something I can do. But quickly! They're coming!
Yeah.
All right.
Is my mage armor still up after short rest, or do I have to cast it again?
It's 8 hours, I believe.
Yeah, let me I can't remember what it says now. Excuse me.
It is 8 hours, but I wasn't sure if it went away.
Yeah, I mean if it's 8 hours long, then yes, you still have it.
Cool. I back up a little and let other people talk this time.
My charisma is abysmal. Please don't let me talk to anyone.
I may have charisma, but we know how that ended this time. I don't think I'm the good one for this.
You can do it. Just stick to the story. It was this guy. Person, thing, creature, pile of stuff.
Tisfin, are you inside with the others or are you outside?
Tisva would still be outside,
Okay.
just in case there are guards coming or something.
Well, funny you should say that, because as the others are discussing this and you heard this horn, you're looking towards the town, you see in the sky 4 owlin flying towards Hallowspire House.
Tisva will slowly raise. I assume that he heard the conversation inside since he's just outside the door.
Yeah, and the door's open as well, so yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely including you and making sure that you hear this because not talking didn't go so well last time.
So, Tisvan, against what he actually wants to do with this guard, slowly raises his hands and kind of waves them down, getting their attention, trying to look sort of innocent in this.
Has Moira had a chance to hide?
Sure.
No, I'm still inside with you.
Where are you going to hide inside the house?
I don't know. Is this a tree or a bush?
That's
Is
a
that
tree.
A tree or a bush?
Those are trees. There are the bushes. The bushes that are just outside the window there. The bushes the other side where you dumped the other owlin previously as well.
Go to the bush just outside, because then.
Okay, I'm gonna slip behind Tisvan into the bushes here.
Okay, sure. So yeah, make me a roll to see how well you hide.
Oh, jeez. 13.
13. Okay, yeah. So we'll say you did that before anything else happened anyway. When they were talking about doing this before, so you're you feel like you're hidden in that bush there. Anyone else doing anything?
Where's Johan?
Johan ran off towards town to try and calm the villagers and to stop them from calling the guard.
Good. That didn't work. Is he okay?
But yeah, so as you see the owlin flying towards you, Tisfin, you say you're putting your hands up and you're kind of like you're waving them down. You're waving them.
Yeah,
to the
like waving them down,
Yep.
trying to get their attention.
Okay.
Looking non-aggressive.
Okay.
Hayne,
And
bring them over.
and yeah, so as you guys are having this discussion and the Owlin coming in and you're staying there, you see these 4 Owlin flying in the air, swooping down, and you hear a shriek, an Owlin shriek, as they fly over, seeing 5 of their members of their guards laying dead by your feet. And we shall roll for some initiative.
We didn't even get a chance. Right, let's kick some ass.
Oh, hell.
Please
So
roll
this will
your
be
initiative.
if you please, Faye.
Of course, I will do that for you.
It took me a while to find it.
So many dice.
Oh, damn it, why do I have to be first in line?
Because you're the talky person. Go. Say it wasn't us, it was this guy.
Excuse me.
Fucking last time I play a warlock.
Eldrin would be with us as well.
Well, Eldrin's all tied up, so doesn't currently have a go because they cannot
No,
move.
I know, but we're like showing him off.
Oh yeah, you've got him in hand. You're carrying them.
Yeah.
Over there. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, everyone roll initiative. They're all involved. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, everyone's in there. Okay. Then we begin combat, and Amoros, it is you first to begin. What would you like to do?
Is mentally panic an option? Shit.
So, where are you in relation to everyone else? You can see sort of through those doors. Tisman alerts you to the fact that there's Owlin coming in, and as you look up into the sky through the doorway, you see 4 Owlin guards armed with which would these ones have? They have halberds. They are flying through the air. They let out a screech as they come swooping down towards Tisman.
Okay, I'm gonna hate myself for this. I'm going to... Okay. Map didn't want to let me go out. Okay, Amos is gonna walk out and wave at them, trying to get their attention, not looking hostile. Then just go, "This is a misunderstanding. We need to talk this through, please. And just pray to God for this."
Okay, so you're what, just trying to persuade them? You're shouting out to try and persuade them that you're...
Yeah, persuade them that we did not mean to actually kill. We want to talk.
Okay, yeah, sure. Give
Give
me a persuasion at disadvantage, please.
I guess not.
I would have been impressed if it was at advantage.
The problem is you're trying to persuade them flying in where they can see 5 bodies of their guards, and you're
I wasn't
waving your
expecting
arm
that, to be
saying,
honest.
we didn't do any of this.
But also, if I go out and just start blasting, that would not help at all.
No, exactly. No. But yeah, so you sort of shout this out to these guys. They don't look like they are in the mood for having a conversation. And you don't see them change their direction. They are flying in fast.
At that, Amro's gonna look to Tiso and go, So they don't look like they're gonna be willing to talk. What do you say? Blast or don't blast?
Let's not be the first ones to strike, because that would just make us look more guilty.
I fully agree. I just hope I don't lose my head for this. And that will be my turn.
Can you
Okay.
ready an attack in case?
You could always.
Oh yeah,
dodge
that's
as
actually
well.
probably a good idea. I'm gonna have an Eldritch Blast at the ready, but I kind of have it charged behind my back so I don't immediately see it diving in.
Can you do an Eldritch Blast as a ready? I thought that was just a melee attack.
Eldritch Blast is a range attack.
That's what I mean. I don't know if you can.
I think you can. I think you can ready a ranged attack. I think it's saves, spells that are saves that you can't ready.
Oh, I
As long as
see.
it's an attack, it's fine. But if it was a spell, they'd have to make a save on. I don't think you can ready that.
Yeah, I think as well, if you ready a spell, you use the spell slot for it, regardless
You
of
do,
if
yeah,
it
but
goes off or not.
It's a cantrip, luckily.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There's.
Yeah, as rule of thumb, yeah. If it was a leveled spell, you would waste the slot.
So that
Yeah,
would be the cost.
I feel like before there was something that you'd have to have a feat in order to do a ranged attack.
That's
That's
think
Warcaster for opportunity attacks.
opportunity.
Opportunity attacks. That's what I'm thinking of.
I couldn't find the word. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So if you're moving away, that's when you can't do it. Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. So you're preparing an Eldritch Blast in the case that they attack.
Or wait, I got my spell slots back. Okay, no, I know what I'm readying sleep actually. In the area just in front of Tisvan for when they dive in. If they attack, I unleash it.
Okay. So when they come in, if they come into that area and attack, you're gonna set off the sleep spell.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be able to put any of them to sleep, but I can only hope.
Okay. Fine. And what was the radius of sleep?
Let's see.
20-foot sphere.
Yeah, and as I can use where to put it, I'll put it in such a way that I wouldn't hit Tisvan or myself.
Yeah. So you sort of cover this sort of.
Yeah, so
roundabout
in
area.
front, pretty much
Yeah.
it would be the space between us at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna not if they come into the area if they attack. Yeah.
It is if they attack, yes.
Yes, exactly. So if they land and don't attack, you won't do it. You're only going to be doing if they land and
Exactly.
attack. Okay.
It's only if they go in with literally, I'm about to fucking put this spear through your throat mentality.
Perfect. Okay, no worries. All right. Cool. So you're readying that. All right. So we move on to the next person in turn, which is Tisman.
So, since Tisvan was the first one to start waving them down, he is gonna try to talk to them and say, we didn't do this. It was this dryad thing that was acting like your superior officer. We need your help to secure this thing.
Okay. Again, please give me a persuasion at disadvantage. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a 20 and a 19. 10. Unfortunately, yeah. You say the words. You corroborate with Amros in saying that this wasn't you, it's somebody else. Unfortunately, the Owlin only see the difference between you and the other Fey creatures. You all look foreign to them. And they see 5 of their guards laying dead on the floor. It's going to be hard to persuade them that you are not the instigators of this. having known that the Hollow Spar house would not have let anyone in. The guards were specifically told not to let anyone into the house. But hey, would you like to do anything else?
Tisman would like to take the dodge action if I can find it anywhere.
Yeah, so you're basically at disadvantage, or they are at disadvantage to attack you.
Yeah, until my next turn, basically.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Kane.
Honestly, seeing everything that's going on, Kane is going to choose to remain silent. He would only make this worse. So I am just going to take the dodge action whilst continuing to hold our prisoner.
Okay, so you're holding the Dryad, and you're taking the dodge action on your turn. Okay.
Yeah, until I figure out what is happening. Either we manage to convince them, or I need to cave in some skulls. I'm not going to act yet.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay. So, excuse me. That is the end of your turn. Okay. So, the Owlin to the left of the group here is going to move in, and they come flying out from the sky, halberd drawn, and they do what is called a diving attack towards you, Tisfin. So 10, 15, 20, 30, they are coming into range here, and they come flying in with their halberd drawn. So, Amoros, as you see them coming in, it's clear that they're not coming in for a conversation. So, would you like to place your sleep spell?
I will, yes. Just being a little wonky when I try to place it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I'm not used to how this is. It's 5d8. Do I just roll?
So, excuse me. So what you're doing here is, sorry, hang on, this is a 20-foot sphere. Is that? I think it's 20 foot, so it's smaller than that. That's a 40-foot sphere that you've got at the moment.
That's the sphere it gave me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because it's 20 feet from the center.
Yeah, within.
So-
Oh, is it a
40
20-foot
across.
radius? Is it? Creatures within 20 feet of a point. Yes, so 20 feet on all sides. Okay, perfect. Orko, and it's a sphere, so the edges would be. Yeah. Okay. I'll allow this one to hit these three as well. They are in the air, and technically in a sphere, they would probably be outside of its range because they are up in the sky as well. Because obviously, if it was a square, it would hit in all the corners, but this isn't. But we'll say that this is gonna be targeting all of them.
Most likely,
right.
they would probably dive in together anyway. I would assume.
Well, yeah, I mean they have to do it in the order, but unfortunately, they're doing
Yeah,
it
but
one
like
at a time.
thinking IRL.
Yeah,
they probably would.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, they're in the air, so it's a bit difficult. But I will say, based on where we can see on the map, I'll say that they're all within anyway. Okay, so you need to basically roll 5d8, and the total is how many hit points of the creatures the spell can affect. So, okay, so what is your total? It is 20.
20. Ooh,
Okay.
that could have been better.
So, I can't. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to put another marker down when I'm on the wrong tool. Okay. So unfortunately, that doesn't do anything because you need creatures within 20 feet of their point. Affected in ascending order, the lowest current. They've all got the same amount of hit points. You would need to have more to be able to put them to sleep, because that's not going to even reach one of their maximum hit points. So you cast the sleep spell out, and unfortunately nothing happens.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It was.
Sorry,
it was,
this one.
it was unfortunate that you rolled low on that because that's 5d8. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, it's perfectly average, right? 5 times 4?
Yeah.
So, no. Yeah.
Okay. So, unfortunately, yes, that doesn't. It doesn't go off or doesn't not affect them. So we go back to this one. This guard flying in. The sleep spell has no effect, and it charges in with its dive attack. Okay, so if it hits with a melee weapon attack, it deals an extra 1d6. Okay, so I need to do the normal attack first. So it is going to come in with the halberd. Yeah. Oh, damn! It has disadvantage, doesn't it? So I've got to roll that again.
Yeah.
Right. So the first one was 22, and this one is very low. Only a 7. Okay, so it comes swinging in with this halberd, and it. But as you taking the dodge action, it comes swinging in with this halberd, and but it whiffs it completely, not being able to judge the distance coming in from a flying speed. It misses. However, it does follow up, trying to attack you with a with its talon as well. So it will try and do that too. That is a 16 to hit. Does that hit you?
16 hits.
Oh, it does hit. Okay. The talon is always the one that hits out of the 2 attacks I always get with these things. I remember last time when we were doing this. All right. So yes, it does. It manages to scratch you. It does 3 points of damage as it reaches out with its talon.
Concentration. What am I concentrating on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Hunter's
also
Mark,
noticing
but
that I have that.
But I lost that, right. Since I went unconscious after casting Hunter's Mark, I
Right.
lost
So
that.
yes. So you shouldn't have that anymore. Can you
Yeah.
turn that off somehow?
Trying to find how I do that. Give me a sec.
Let's have a little look in here.
In effects, in your tab under spells, it should say.
Yeah, if you just click on it,
Okay.
it vanishes. Good.
There,
Cool. There
it's
we go.
gone.
All right.
Okay,
Perfect.
good.
All right. So you took 3 points of damage from that the diving owlin as it comes towards you. But that is all it can do on its turn. So next in the line we have Moira. You are currently hidden in a bush. What are you going to do?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hold on. For some reason, the top left where there's inventory feature spells, blah blah. The spells is only showing poison spray as a cantrip for me. I'm a little confused by that. So
Just
you
double
can
click on
open
your character.
Yeah.
yeah, and
And
now
also
I'm
your
trying to
fantasy.
figure out how this Foundry character sheet works.
So on the right hand side you'll see a little tab sticking out, and one of them will be spells.
All right.
And you'll be able to see the spells that you have currently. You've got 1 first level spell left, and you've got and the cantrips essentially.
Great. Well, I guess I'm gonna do blessed.
Do you have a weapon otherwise?
Huh?
Do you have a weapon otherwise? You could use weapon.
I do, but for now I shall cast bless.
Okay, so you,
Or well, I shall hold on. Oh god, I'm losing my things out.
okay, so which 3 characters are you targeting?
I say impart a portion, or I whisper, because I'm still at least.
Yeah, because you got
attempting to be
verbal,
otherworldly.
semantic, and material components
Yes,
of this one.
Yes,
So
I whisper, impart a portion of thy power. And I cast Bless on Tismin. What's your name, Amaros?
I love your spell sounds. Just happened last turn too.
Yeah, the
Uh,
is freaking perfect.
I know.
That's because for some reason, I blanked out on Amaros's name, okay?
Please keep it. Please
And
always make that sound when you cast spells.
and is it like, does it say within range? Okay, so the other one is, or the third one is Galatea. So Tiswen, Amaros, and Galatea get plus.
Okay, so you will get a 1d4 that you can add to your attack and your saving throws.
Nice. For how long?
1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Cool.
Okay, all right. Anything else you'd like to do, Myra?
Nope. I'm good here.
Okay, cool. All right, so we move on to Galatea.
Okay. Well, these assholes are doing this thing again, so I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost at one of the ones sort of further away.
Okay. Which one?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. $16?
Unfortunately, that's not quite enough. It does impact, but it does not injure or stay their hand as they continue to fly in towards your group.
Was the blast
You get a yes. Yeah.
Does that do anything?
So you got a roll. It's a d4. You can add to your attack.
18?
Okay, 18. Yep, 18 does hit.
Hell yeah. Eight. I did
Nice. 8
Nice.
points. Very good.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you fire off your ray of frost out towards this what's this owl in as it comes flying towards you, and yeah, you just see this ice sort of just grow up the side of its body, freezing when its wing. It sort of falters in the sky, taking damage from this cold.
And it is 10 feet slower.
Sorry?
And it's 10 feet slower
10 feet slower. Okay, perfect.
until the start of my next one.
Excellent.
Hey,
Very good. Anything else you'd like to do?
it worked. This might be the first spell I've actually managed to do any damage.
Well done.
Yay.
All right. Anything
I'm
else you'd
gonna
like to do?
hide behind the wall. That's it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, it is now the Owlin's turn. All right, so this one here will also follow its brethren. It'll come flying down towards the Owlin. Hit to you, Amaros. It will do a flying attack down to you with its halberd.
Oh dear.
That is a 20 to hit you, not natural though.
Yeah, that hit me.
Okay. All right. So as it comes down, flies down, it flies out with its halberd and does 7 points slashing damage as it comes down, and it brings its halberd down into your side from a flying thing. Oh, actually, you know what? It does a bit more than that because it does an additional 6 as it was flying in, as it was doing its dive attack. So you can also add onto that a 1. So 8 points of damage.
It's me trying to think. Let's see, 22 minus 8, that's 14, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, and then it will follow up that attack with its talon.
As it did, I like to cast Hellish Rebuke, because that's a reaction.
Okay, sure, yeah. All right, got to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so I rolled already for the attack, which was a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
It does. Okay, right. We'll resolve the Hellish Rebuke first, and then we'll carry on with the talon attack. Okay, so I got to roll. What did I say it was?
13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is only a 9, unfortunately.
Woohoo! I get to damage.
Yay!
2d10 fire damage.
Whoa.
11.
Ooh, 11 points. Wow, that hurts. That hurts a
That's a nice
hand.
little throwback.
Yeah, so as it comes in and it does that 8 points of damage, bring it down, these flames from you just erupt out and scorch its body, and it winces in pain. But at the same time, it also lunges forward with its talon, striking you, and it does an additional 6 points of damage as it rakes its sharp claws across your body.
Well,
Okay.
I'm worried for my health.
Okay, next in the line is this one. It is going to also come down, flying down. It's going to land here. And it is going to try and swoop down and attack you, Tisfan, this time. Now, you still got dodge up, haven't you? Because that lasts the rest of the round. So they're going to be rolling with disadvantage. Okay, so again, halberd as before. Ooh, it's a 20 with a disadvantage.
That hits.
Yes. All right, that is... Oh, but I only run a 1 on the dice, so that's only 4 points of damage.
With the flying attack, right? So plus 1d6.
Oh, yes, you're true. That's right. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Where is that one I had earlier? Here. Okay, another 3 points on top of that.
So 7 damage.
7 points damage. And it will try and make another attack with disadvantage with its talon. Oh, jeez. Okay, so 18. I think that still hits you, doesn't it?
That hits, yep.
Okay. Oh, and that's another 6 points.
Why does that keep popping up?
I
I've removed
don't know.
my
I don't
concentration.
know why it keeps asking you concentrating. What are you concentrating on? We don't know.
Yeah. What
wonder.
are you?
All right. So the last, we move on to the last Alan. This one here. Now let me just check. Where is there? So reduced to by 10, isn't it? So they've got only 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, I can still get there. This Owling comes and lands on the ground. Amros is going to try and take an attack against you. So they come flying in with their halberd. But no disadvantage for you.
That
there's
hits.
a 21 to hit. Ooh, and that's 13 plus.
Amros is down.
Plus, I've got to roll this as well, just in case it is more. But I don't think it's going to be enough to actually take you down or anything. But because it's a diving attack, there's an additional. Yeah, it's only another 1 point. Okay, so it's not gonna take you out. But unfortunately, yes, as it comes down, it brings down the halberd and slams it into you.
Maybe time to move inside.
And are you taking that damage off? Yeah, you go. Okay, so Amorous, you fall unconscious. And it still has its secondary attack, so it turns to you, Tisvan, and it is going to make a Talon attack against you. Well, the 1 and a 3, so that's not going to hit. So it swings out with its Talon, but misses. Okay,
Thanks,
top
God.
of the round. Amros, could you give me your first death saving throw, please?
Here we go.
Yep.
12.
12, nice. So 1 success. Okay. Tisvan.
Okay, Tisban will bonus action. Shield of Faith. Ups my AC by 2.
Okay.
And then action glade. And attack the one right in front of Amaros.
Okay, go for it.
24.
Yep, that hits.
Seven damage.
7 damage. Okay, perfect. That was the one that had already been damaged with the frost on its wing as well. So that one is now looking slightly blooded from the damage that it's taken on the landing and from the 2 attacks that it was received. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. We move on to Kane.
So, what I'm thinking is, I use my action to cast, or not cast, but to use my channel divinity to gain back a spell slot.
Okay.
I then use that spell slot to cast Healing Word on Amorous as a bonus action.
Okay, so let me just have a look in here. So, where is your? I don't know where your. Oh, your channel divinity. Here we are. Okay, so you're using channel divinity.
One
Which
of the
is
uses
the one-
for channel. It's one of them.
Well, you got Order Demands, Divine Power, Voice of Authority, Divine Turn Undead.
I think it might be Divine Power.
You can use channel divinity to fuel your. Oh yeah, as a bonus action, you gain 1 expended from level 1. Okay,
Oh, is it a bonus action?
it's a bonus action. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to use another bonus action. I thought it was an action.
No,
I don't
it's a-
think I have. I don't think I have Cure Wounds. I think I only have Healing Word, which is a bonus.
let me have a look here. You've got Cure Wounds, which is an action.
Oh, I have got Cure Wounds, and it's
Yep.
prepared.
Which of the one? Oh no, does it have to have the little sun? No, it's not prepared. Sorry, it lists all of them out, but yeah, it's not a prepared one. You have Healing Word, which is a bonus action.
Yeah, I think those were my only 2 options.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
You have
So-
Mending, but I don't think that'll work on Amros. So, so do you want to use a channel of divinity or not?
I do. I do still want to use the channel divinity.
You want to use a channel of divinity? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I will heal you next turn. I promise, Amaros. I'd do it this turn if I could. But what I will do instead is I will step out to here. And Kane will look to the 2 Owlin in front of him, and he'll say, "It's me that you want to go after, not the one that's lying on the floor. I've had colds that fought more fearsomely than you. You whelp." and then I'm going to make an attack with my quarterstaff at the one in front of me.
Okay. Yes. This one here.
Yes.
Okay.
I've already used my bonus, so I can't cast Shillelagh, unfortunately. So it's just a normal quarterstaff attack.
All right. That is 16, which is not quite enough to hit, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
You swing your staff, but they managed to deflect it on their halberd.
It was more to direct their attention away from Amoros, really, than to try and do any real damage.
Perfect. Okay, all right. End of your turn. It is now the first Alan's turn that's standing in front of you, Tisvan, and it looks towards you and raises its halberd up again. It says, "Did you think we would let you get away with murdering our fellow guards? Your head shall hang from Hollowspire House." And it will take a normal attack against you. 15 is not going to be enough, I don't think.
Nope.
Because you've currently got +2, haven't you?
Yeah, so I have 18 currently.
18, okay. No worries. All right, so it then tries to attack with its talon. And that's a natural 1, so it misses, whiffs it completely. So after the big talk, nothing. Okay, and that's the end of its turn. Moira.
Oh, Lord. Where can I see what my potential weapon does? I can only
You go
it's
inventory.
not showing what damage it does.
If you go to your inventory and click, is it sling that you're using?
Well, I just want to see what damage it would do.
Yeah, so
it doesn't say it.
If you click on it, it should say no.
I only want to see.
Well, let's just click the damage button and see. Okay, it's a D4 +2.
Okie dokie. This guy has been damaged quite a bit.
Yeah, he's the only one out of the 4 of them that look like he's taking a lot of damage.
I'm gonna slingshot this bitch from the bushes.
Okay, so you have advantage on the attack because you're hidden currently.
Advantage?
Yep.
That's a 23.
23, yeah, that hits.
Nice.
He's not gonna do a lot of damage, but it's okay. He's a 4.
Nice.
Nice. So you use your sling. You whip it around. You pick up a stone. And you fling it as hard as you can, and it cracks this outlet inside of the head, doing 4 damage to them. However, your presence has now been revealed. They know that someone is in that bush, but they can't do anything about that at this moment in time. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nah.
No? Okay. We move on to Galatea.
What are you doing? Get inside! Get inside, they can fly! Is what Galatea is yelling to all of them. And shoot them all with a shoot 3 of them with a thingy. I'll bring it up. With a thingy. Magic missile.
Okay. So who is getting hit with what?
Front 3.
So this one, and this one? Or
Yes.
this one?
This one.
Okay, perfect. All right. So one each. So if you can roll them all individually and tell me which one it is. So who takes the 2? That one?
That one.
Okay, so he takes 2. He's already slightly damaged, and he takes another 2 points as one of these bolts of force that will land into his side.
Another 2.
Another 2. Is that for the next one?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So the one that's damaged, he's just been hit in the side of the head by a stone. He then gets hit by a force from another direction. And the last one takes 5 points to it. Nice. So this one had been uninjured until that point. But yeah, you slam another energy bolt into it as well. Each one is now injured. The one in the center is the one worst off. He looks like he's just sort of hanging on. He's heavily bleeding. Anything else you would like to do?
I want to move inside.
You can indeed. You can move further inside if you like. Okay. All right.
I think that's as far as I can go.
All right. We move on to the next set of Alan. Okay. This Alan in front of you, Kane, raises up its halberd and tries to bring it down on your head. But I think he's going to miss with a 13.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. And he will try again with his talon and gets a 16. I think
that meets it.
No, you got 18 apparently. So
I've got
both
18. Good.
Yeah. Apparently.
Because you have the shield as well.
Oh, thank you, yes.
Oh, but do you have the shield because you've got a quarterstaff?
Yeah, I always use it one-handed.
It's always one-handed. Okay, perfect. All right. So, yes, they both whiff. That is the end of its turn. The next one, the one at the back here. See. Can't really... Could move around to there, I guess. It is going to move here and see what it was that was in this bush that suddenly threw a rock out at one of its comrades, and is going to stab into the bush with its halberd.
Will it be disadvantage?
No, because it knows where you are.
Dang it.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, barely.
Okay. Oh, but I only rolled a 1 on the dice. So 4 points of damage from the halberd. Those branches blocking its
I need to
attack.
roll concentration.
You do?
on
Yeah, it's only a
left.
DC 10 though, so... Oh dear.
Oh no.
So Bless unfortunately fails, and those of you who had the +4 for attacks and for saving rolls, unfortunately that Bless is gone. And then it follows up with a talon attack. Does a 22 hit you?
Oh shit.
That will be another 5 points of slashing damage as it rakes its talons into the bush.
One would think, why are you still making me? Oh no.
Is it still trying to make you do a concentration as well? There must be a
Yeah.
setting somewhere that you need to turn off. Hang on, let me have a quick look. See. Concentrating on Bless. Here you go. This point here. So, break concentration. There we go. Let me see if I need to do that on. You've got Shield of Faith currently up, haven't you? So that's I don't need to break that one. Okay, so it shouldn't come up for you again now, Moira, but we shall keep an eye on it. All right, that is the end of its turn. We move on to the mostly damaged one. All right, let's roll to see who are we going to attack. Okay, it's going to try and take an attack against you, Kane. So it's going to use the halberd first to try and make its attack. So that is a 12, which doesn't hit, and so it will now try and use its talon. And that is a 14, so that misses as well. Okay, so that is the end of its turn, and we move top of the round. Amoros, please can you make us your second saving death save?
All right. Praise for not a nat 1. Actually, please give me a nat 20.
It happened last time twice. All
11.
11. It was close, but yes, that's 2 successes.
There was one too many. No, wait. Never mind. Wrong one. That would have been an insta-kill in my case. Shit. Me shouldn't speak right now.
Okay.
It's late.
So-
I blame that.
We move on to Tisvan. It is now your turn.
Tisvan. I was gonna move, but since Moira is also in danger now, Tisvan's just gonna take another attack at the badly damaged one.
Okay. Oh,
It's
No.
a no.
that one. Unfortunately not. No, you try and take an attack, but you are surrounded almost on all sides with these Owlin, and you miss, unfortunately.
Then that's about my turn.
So, Tam? Okay.
Yep.
All right, we go back to Kane.
All right, finally, healing word on Amorous as a bonus.
Healing word. Okay. Where are the spells? Here we are. Healing word. Four. You gain 4 healing points, Amoros, and you are brought back to consciousness.
I yell at Amorous. You're badly injured. Get inside.
I appreciate that. I'll try.
And then I am going to make another quarterstaff attack with my action. I'm gonna do it against the Owlin that is between me and Tisvan, hopefully having flanking.
No, you don't have flanking because you're not exactly opposite. You have to be either diagonally or horizontal or vertically, and you're not. You're off to one side, so
Then I
unfortunately
will
you
go
don't.
for the one that I tried to hit last time or successfully.
The one in front of you?
Sure. Yeah.
This one? Okay, no worries. So you're going to another attack. All right.
Yes.
So that was your it was bonus action to do that. So quarterstaff strike. That is a 22, which hits.
Lovely.
All right, and then we will do damage, and that is 7 points. Wow, you bring that stick down on its head.
Yep.
Okay, you whack it over the head. It is now bleeding profusely from the head. Its head wound pouring down the side of its feathery body. But it is still conscious, so remains in place.
Oh, you have no hope if this is how you intend to fight us. You started this.
Okay. We move on to the first Owlin and back to Tisvan. It is going to try and take an attack against you with its halberd. That is 20.
That hits.
Comes down, swinging the halberd down. Ooh, that's a high one. That's 10 points of damage.
Ooh. Down to 2.
Okay. So it takes a big slash into your body. Oh, you need to, yeah. You keep concentration up. That's good.
Yep.
But he gets another attack and he's going to try and do the same thing again with its talons. And it rolls 16, which isn't currently quite enough. It would have been if you'd lost concentration, but not enough. So it whiffs on the claw attack. Okay, Moira, it is now your turn.
I am gonna say, come from the abyss and devour, and I'm gonna cast freaking poison spray on this dude.
Poison spray. Okay. Now,
It's a Constitution shaving throw.
okay, so this is 10.
Shave by the feathers.
This is 10 foot. You extend your hand to puff a noxious gas. The creature must succeed on the Constitution saving throw. Spells damage increases, but is this is it just a 5 foot one? It's 10-foot range. So if that's 10 feet in front of you, you can probably angle it so it's this sort of diagonally over here, so you're not going to hit Tisfin.
Actually, could I move over here and then try to get this guy as well?
If you try and get that guy as well, I'm going to say you probably will hit Tisfin though at the same time.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think because they're too close and diagonally. If it's going out 10 feet, it's like a cone. I think that goes from it. Don't think it's a straight line. Let me just quickly double check on that.
I don't know.
It should give you a template if it is.
It probably does in other ones, but this spell damage increases. It just says 10 feet range. I thought it was going to be a cone or something. It doesn't say. Okay, well, if it doesn't say, then I would say, yeah, go on. You can, if you go there and then you want to do a 10 foot, you can get both of those two in it. Yeah.
Okay.
I for some reason I thought it was a cone, but it's not. So. All right. So Constitution saving throws from both of them. So that's a natural 20 for the first one.
Ouch.
And the second one. Got a 6. So unfortunately, the guy who gets it in full in the face holds his breath. He sees it coming, but the guy behind doesn't. So he takes a big whiff of this poisonous cloud. So that's a 1d12 poison.
That is a 9.
Oh, 9 points of damage. That is bad. Okay, yeah, so he takes 9 points of damage. Now, he was the one best off, but he is now blooded. He breathed, and he saw him coughing and holding his throat as he breathes in this noxious gas. He's not happy about that.
It's my turn.
That's the end of your turn? Okay. Galatea.
Okay. I'll move out so I can see more. And I'll do another one. I'll do another magic missile. At whoever looks the worst of the island.
Another magic missile.
So, which ones look the worst?
Oh, yeah, you can't see the thing, can you? The one in the center is probably the worst one.
Okay.
Is that your last spell slot?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this one in the middle is the worst one.
And what about the others?
So
one was bloodied.
The one nearest Moira is unharmed. The one in the middle, the one to the right of it is bad, and the one down here is now bad.
I'll just do it on the front too.
Front two? Okay. So if you want to roll,
and the one over by Moira. Yeah, all the front ones.
Okay, so you're going to do one on each. Okay, you want to do them one at a time. Then if anyone goes down, you can make a decision about where you want the next one to go. So
yeah.
All right. So roll me the dice.
2 on that.
2 on which one? The middle one?
One.
On this one? Okay. Right. So 2 points on that one. All right. It takes that. It's still alive.
Two on that one.
That's 3.
Oh, 3 on that.
3 on this one. Okay. Yeah. It takes it. It looks like it's hanging on by a thread, but it's still alive. This one is completely uninjured.
Uninjured. Okay, I might as well pour it into the one that looks.
Yeah, that's the one that looks the worst off.
Yeah, doing that one. Another
2 points. Okay. With that, boom, that one goes down. That last hit to the head, with the concussion it got from the stone that Moira threw as well, and being beaten on all sides, that one slumps down to the ground and he's unconscious, or well, dead in this case, because no one said it was going to be a nice one. So that one hits the floor dead. Anything else you'd like to do?
Gonna yell out to the owl and saying, "We told you, we didn't want to do this." stop now, piss off, or you're all down. And that's it.
Okay. All right. The first one, the one that just took one of those bolts as well. As you say this, it looks... well, it doesn't look towards you because it's around the corner. Where are you? It's right. Oh, yeah, she's just passed. They can probably just see you as you say this. And it just says that you want us to give in to you when you have killed all of our guard comrades? You say that we started it, but all I see is death on your hands. And it will take an attack on you again, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a 10. Misses with that one. And 21. It does actually get a hit on you with the talons. Again, talons for the win. So let's see what it can do. Oh, it gets max damage, 6 points of damage to you. Can you control that, or do I need to do that?
I think you need to do that.
Okay. Okay, you take that 6.
The talons can go get chopped off in a cleaver.
Okay, that's the end of its turn. We now have the one next to you, Moira. You just try to pump it with a load of poison, so it's not happy about that. It is going to take its first attack against you, as it feels like as you moved it, you're trying to get away, so it's going to use its halberd just to try and take a strike at you before you get too far. So that is a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Miss?
Miss.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so misses on that one there. Excuse me.
Shield to the wind. Ha!
Okay. Technically, you wouldn't have the shield in your hand because you need both hands to use the sling, but we'll say that you still have that one.
Do I?
Oh, yeah. Because you'd have to hold it and also pull it back. So, but
isn't it one of those like I don't know.
You can get those ones where you spin around, but you still need to load it, so you'd need to use 2 hands to do that. But we'll say that you've got your shield on for the moment. I'm not gonna just because it's the first time you've used the sling. So, okay, so it misses with that one. It is then going to try with its talons. But only gets a 10, so it is not going to hit you with that one as well. All
they
right.
can miss with their talons?
They can miss.
Oh my god.
And so it's back to Amoros, top of the round. So Amoros, you come to consciousness. You're laying down in front of a dead Owlin, another Owlin in front of Kane, another Owlin either side of Tisvan.
Taking Kane's advice, I'm going to crawl back into the house behind him. I think pretty much all the Owlins so far have halberds, so I should still be within his range.
So yeah, he has a 10-foot range, I think.
Yeah, so I wouldn't provoke an opportunity attack, is my argument.
Let me
Wood from him though.
Oh, I missed him. Fuck.
because you're 10 feet away from this one, or more than 10 feet, so it would take an attacker's opportunity against you.
You could take the disengage action.
I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Yeah, I'll take the disengage and in that case also move further back into the house.
Okay, so you disengage and then you move further back into the house. You stumble back into the
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is my whole action, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
have a
then
bonus
that's all
action.
I can do.
You don't have a bonus?
There is nothing my character has that it's a bonus action, sadly. Which is one of the weak points of being a warlock. We don't have any bonuses.
Okay. All right, Tisvan.
Okay. I am gonna use one of my other paladin abilities. I am gonna use Vow of Enmity. You can choose a creature you see within 10 feet of you and gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 HP or falls. And I will put that on the Owlin right in front of me.
Okay. Just where is the Vow of Enmity?
I've put it in. It's in the chat, so you should be able to see it there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a bonus action. It says when you click more details.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. So you gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute.
And I will swing at it with my glaive.
Over it. 21 hits. Yep.
Six damage.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay, great. Yeah, do 6 points of damage to that. It's still hanging on, but it is heavily damaged now. Okay. We move on to Kane.
As this talon comes down on Kane and draws blood and tears flesh, he looks at this guard that he's battling and says, I grow weary of Scarwood Guard. Any hope of mercy that you had is long gone. And I will cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff before going in for another attack.
Okay, no worries.
So it should do a D8 damage now rather than a D6.
Yeah. Yep, that hits with a 23.
Awesome.
All right, so where's the spells? Shillelagh. So that's a 5 points of damage.
Middle of the road, I'll take it.
So you bring up you charge your staff with magical energy. You raise it up, you slam it down, and you hit this owl so hard in the head you just hear a gentle crack, and the owl falls down to the floor, unconscious or dead.
Kane just stares at his glassy eyes, and he just says, "It didn't have to end like this, but I'm a little glad that it did."
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I have my movement, don't I?
Yeah.
Let's make things a little bit easier for Tisvin. I think I've got the movement to position there without provoking.
Yeah, you don't provoke any attack there.
Perfect. Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. We go on to the god who unfortunately is in between the two of you. It is still seeing that, as you come up behind it, that Tisvin is the one that still looks badly off. So before it turns its attention to you, it will just try and take down this this elf-like creature that's in front of it. And it will go with a halberd attack. And it's a 13, which is not enough. So it comes back for its old faithful talon attack. And that's a 16, and that's still not enough because you've still got your thing up, haven't you? So
yep.
It takes 2 attacks against you, but your magical shield just deflects its attacks. And that is all it can do. Moira.
Moira casts a spell.
Dear.
Moira
Well,
makes the spell sound.
Huh?
Moira makes the spell sound.
I guess I'm gonna go with an old faithful of a where is it? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Where is it? 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 There we go. Oh, flame gathering in the heavens, inflict terror upon my enemies. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame? Okay, and who are you casting that on?
On this dude.
This dude? Okay, so dexterity saving throw?
Who keeps trying to get me.
That is a 13, so it does. So you try to bring down a Sacred Flame upon it, but it weaves and dodges out of the way.
Jiminy mother loving toaster strudel.
Exactly.
Is what Moira says.
Okay. Anything else?
Moira is actually gonna do something very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
And huzzah! She's out of the bushes. And also flanking with Tisfin for that one.
Okay, yep, good move.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, we go on to Galatea.
Okay. Well, it didn't work. It's strange how none of them are scared of this 5'5", I guess, a human person who's just like yelling in a little squeaky voice. They'll cast Ray of Frost, which is a cantrip, so I can still do it. Haha!
Hooray!
The one over by Moira. And it probably didn't hit.
No, unfortunately, it did not. A small little ray of frost shoots over its shoulder into the distance, but unfortunately, no, it does not hit its target.
Galatea is very tired. I'm saying that because
It feels a cold shiver down its spine.
Yeah, someone just walked over its grave. It was like, okay. Anything else?
Just a little cold wind.
Galatea just goes, "Oi, Featherface, piss off." Or I
All
won't
right.
next time.
We move on to the one that Moira you wanted earlier coming out, and it's gonna take an attack against you. It brings up the halberd high into the air and tries to bring it down upon the little mouse. 17 to hit. No, it misses. So it goes back to its talon attack. Oh, that's a 22 to hit.
Yes.
That does hit. All right. Finally finding purchase. It does 5 points of damage to you.
Sure.
It slices its talons. Like, run as much as you like, little mouse. We all know how this plays out between an owl and a mouse.
Oh, you never know. I could decide to go carnivore.
Okay. Top of the round, Amros.
Well, now that we're back on the scene, why don't we have a bit of a blasting theme? Elder's Blast, let's fucking go.
On which one? That one? Yep, 17
but
is its
I'm
armor
moving on
class.
there because I realized I barely see him from where I was standing.
That's fine. So yeah, 17 does hit.
Sweet. But it didn't let me... Oh wait, I'm fucking blind. There was an attack now for damage. 6 points of damage.
6 points, nice. Okay, so this had not been hit so far, but now it takes 6 points of damage and it slammed this eldritch blast into its back as it's facing the mouse. Okay. Anything
Careful,
else?
Face. Mouse have friends too.
Okay.
With horns.
Yes, that's my turn.
Anything? That's it? Okay. All right. So we move on to Tisvan. You're now flanking both of these with one of your comrades. What would you like to do?
My God. The one in front of me is the one that looks the most damaged,
This
right?
mouse has a
Yes. Yeah, that one's the one that's more damaged out of the two.
But then I believe that Kane can deal with that one. So yeah, Tisvan is gonna go for the one that's between him and Moira. Yeah, with the glaive.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
$23.
23 hits.
And then some damahe. 10 damage.
Nice. Okay, you take the advantage and rake your glaive against the back of this owlin as it's caught between you and Moira, sorry. And you do a significant amount of damage to it. It is heavily injured now. It's still standing, but weakened by your attack.
Tisvan will say, "We tried to resolve this peacefully, but you decided to attack. We wanted to talk. This is on you." And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Kane.
Don't worry, Tisvan. They make promises that their weapons can't keep, and their skills certainly can't either. Let's see how you like a little bit of magic from my god. As I cast Toll the Dead
Toll the Dead.
on the
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
owlin in front of me.
Bong.
Okay, so Toll the Dead. All right, wisdom saving throw. So the one in front of you.
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. It gets a natural 20.
Ooh.
It reflects it back at you, and you take the damage instead.
Kane, he vanishes for 7 years.
That's all right. Anything else?
No.
No?
I think that was it.
Okie dokie. So we move on to is it this one? Yeah, the one in the middle. So the one that you just attack is now having its turn. All right. So it is going to dual stuck between a rock and a hard place. It is going to. Yeah, it's still going to hedge its bets and try and take the one that's most damaged out. So it's going to go against you again, Tisvan, I'm afraid. That is an 11, so that misses.
That is a miss.
And is going with its talons. That is a 16, which again is another miss because of your divine shield thing. So it whiffs both of those. Okay, lovely. Right, on to Moira.
Yay.
Oh god. Sling is not very good in this situation. Oh lord. I'm gonna go for another sacred flame, I guess.
On the one in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Now, can you please roll something?
That's a natural one. Not very good. It sort of looked like a 13, and then it went on to a 1. So.
Six points of damage.
6 points. All right, nice. So, injured now. It wasn't able to deflect your sacred flame this time, taking the brunt of it. But it's still, although burnt and scorched and slashed, is still alive.
That is my turn.
That's your turn? Okay, no worries. Galatea.
Oh, what? Hello. I'm awake. I'm smart. Ray of Frost.
Against
I'm following up my threat against the one by Moira.
this one? Okay, go for it.
Yep. Nope. Same as last time.
So another one goes out, whistling past its ear. You keep aiming for it where it is, and then by the time you've got it off, and the battle going on between the other people, they keep moving to attack or to defend themselves, and every time they do, you're like, "Stop moving!" And they keep just whistling past. So.
Don't
All
make
right.
me say it again, fuckface.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay, all right. We're back to the one in between you, Tisman, and Moira. Again, it looks between the two of you, not quite sure what to do, but it does not like Moira. It wants nothing more to rip her limb from limb and devour this little mouseling.
How savage. Very uncivilized.
That is a 19
that
to hit.
No.
It raises the halberd. Its arms weaken from the damage it's taken, but it is determined to take this mouse out for its arrogance. Brings the halberd down, doing 9 points of slashing damage.
Just what I had.
2 halves of a mouse.
No. No. No.
Slices down. Moira, you fall to the ground unconscious. It turns around to Tisvan, who attacked him in the back, and rakes out with the talon, trying to subdue it, and gets a 7 for no damage at all. But turns to look at you now, Tisvan. All right, top of the round. However, before you start this, Amaros.
Yes.
We need to
Nani
go
the
back
fuck?
one step because... oh, no, it's not that. That's fine. They come on afterwards. No worries. Okay. Your turn.
More of them?
So that thing that I said before, maybe we should go inside.
Your turn, Amaros.
Eldritch Blast. This freaking prick just downed our mouse. I will not take it. 19.
Nice. Yep. 19 definitely hits.
Six points of damage again.
6 points of damage. This is Eldritch Blast again, isn't it? So you send this Eldritch Blast in, cracking this one on the back of the head as it turns around to raise its halberd to attack Tisvan. You slam the Eldritch Blast into it, and it falls down onto Moira. Dead.
Well, he bit the mouse, and the serpent bit it. Now we fucking need to get our mouse back. Fuck. Tisvan, your go.
Tisvan will, seeing the Owlin guard getting slammed in the face with the Eldritch Blast, he will twirl around and slice down with his glaive on the guard between him and Kane.
Go for it. 21 hits.
That gets wrong. That is 11 damage.
11 points of damage. And as you bring your glaive down onto this owlin, they raise their halberd up as well to try and block yours, but are not quite quick enough as you slash down their body. And the last thing they say before they fall dead on the floor is, "I'm sorry, my queen." And they fall down. However, we are still in combat.
I wish that I had their confidence, as misplaced as it was. Stubborn until the end. Maybe we should grab our companion and head inside.
Just my thought. Tisman will go over, grab Moira and drag her into the house if he can. Let's see, that is 5 there, 5. So 10, 15, yeah.
Yeah,
if
you
you
have
allow it.
half your movement when you're dragging.
Only half, okay. So I use 5 to get there. That is 25 left. Grab her, so I would have about 10 left, since you always round down.
So yeah, you've got walking speed of 30, so you'd have 25, so you'd have 10, 15.
Yeah, with 15, I could just barely drag her.
Yeah,
into
you can
the
get
house.
you can get into the house, into that area there. I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, Tisman will do that.
Okay. So we'll just put it there.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Okay, Kane. Oh, you've already moved the button.
Oh,
Go
I'm
back
gonna get-
to here. Okay.
I think I'm going to get back in the house, funnily enough. So half my movement to get to the doorstep. Okay, I can actually see what's going on in here now. Cool. Okay, I think I'm going to go here. If that's okay.
Yep.
Actually, no, if someone comes through the door, I'm going to be out of range. I need to be a bit closer. I'm going to go there. I'm going to say to Galatea and Tisvan, obviously I know as a player that you need to wait for your turns, but he'll say, get away from the doors and we'll catch them unawares. I think all hope of reasoning with them is gone, and frankly, I can't be asked anymore. It seems like no matter what we say, they're determined to have blood on their hands.
Okay. You doing anything else, or?
Yes, I will prepare to attack with my quarterstaff if an owlin comes through the door.
Okay.
On my side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So as you all come back into the house, preparing for any other owlin or anything else that may come towards you, you see from down the path from the doorway, Galatea, probably you will see the figure of well, you've been told that their name is Johan of Thorn. It could be him running back towards the house.
There's some random
Swords
goat
in arm.
man coming.
Sorry?
There's some random goat man coming.
Yeah, some random goat man is running towards the house armed with 2 swords. So you better prepare yourself for another fight. And as you do that, what is the go with this? Oh yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, an owlin comes running in from within the house already through the side door behind you. Tisman, actually, they probably stop there. And they come over towards you They notice the dead body of another owlin slumped in the corner here. They see a group of strangers they have never seen before. They see a twig person bound and gagged on the floor. In confusion, if nothing else, they just react and they try and stab you with a spear that they have in their hand. Does a natural 20 hit you?
Fuck.
Yeah, that would hit me.
Okay, so it's actually a little bit more than that because one of those would have been a 6 on the dice. So we'll add another 2 points to that. So 11 points.
Yeah, I'm down
Piercing
again.
damage. They come in. You're caught unawares as this owlin comes in from behind you and just stabs you, dropping you to the floor, and then looks around at you and yells out, guards, we're being invaded. It is not going to use its bonus action. It's going to stop at that point. Okay, Moira.
Obviously didn't check everywhere.
Moira, you need to make me a death save, please.
How do I do that here?
You roll anything
never
above a
done it.
10. So
Well,
if you look
but what do I click?
where will you see on your page? Where is it? Death saves.
Or is it the utility and then death saves?
Well, you can just roll a d20. To be honest, you've got nothing to add to it anyway. So just roll a d20. You need to get above 10. Yep, that's good. 16. Okay, perfect. All right, so you succeed your first death save. So I'm not sure where this is. Oh yeah, so you know where your picture is on your character sheet?
Well, I mean, where I put it's at the bottom of my screen where there's my name and then the health stuff.
No,
Like,
you know
if
your
I get
character
that.
sheet? When you double
Well,
click on
there's
your character?
there's 3 dots that are like death saves. I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing.
Are you looking at your character sheet when you double click on your character?
No, but
That's where you need to be looking.
Money. When you
Hold on.
see your character, you just click the roll a death saving throw in between the rows.
Hold on. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's not your character sheet. You need to double click on your character.
Do I? I thought that's complicated.
Okay, it's already marked it as a death saving throw somehow on there. There's a dot, so that's fine. Don't worry about it. But in future, if you open up your character sheet, which is when you double click on your character, underneath where your picture of your character is, there's like a little skull, little tab. It says show death saves. You can click on that and it will show you, and you're able to mark it off there. Death saves success and death saves failure. So it's just underneath where you're hit, where it says hit dice.
Okay.
Little tiny skull.
Complicated.
I think you can use utility as well.
Okay.
I sent it in the session chat.
Yeah, we're going to carry on.
I can just click
But that's
that.
where you just make a note of it somewhere. Okay. Galatea.
Can fuck. Can't really do much. I can try and barricade. No. I'm gonna hit the owlin.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more ray of frost, and if this isn't working, I'm switching tactics.
Okay, go for it. Yep, 18 hits.
Yay! 6 points of damage.
Perfect. Yep. So you fire that icy blast across, hitting the owlin, striking it with this frost, and you can see the frost go over its body. And yep, that's a hit. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, Galatea just wants to scream. I think they do, actually. They'll just go, fuck off!
Okay.
Gonna try and help as much as possible with barricading the door, I guess. I don't know how much I can do.
I think that was your action, so you
Yeah.
don't really have an action to do that with. But if you've got any bonus actions you want to do, you can do that.
I'm gonna run over here and close this door,
Okay.
just in case.
No worries. Okay.
And lock it if I can, but that's...
All right. So 10, 15, 20. So another owlin comes running in through this door. They are going to run up to you, Kane. And again, when they see their friend has been injured as well, they will also, again, just cry out for the rest of the guards to come in and attack. And they're going to take an attack against you with the spear. That is a 13, which misses. And then they're going to try with their talon, which is a 17, which also misses. Okay. Amoros, please make me a death save.
Will do.
Okay.
18.
That's a save.
Nice.
Awesome. All right.
So I'm
Tisfin.
down but alive.
Tisfin.
Where the fuck are all these bastards coming from? And he'll take a step closer and he will attack this owlin that just struck against Kane.
Yep, sure, go for it. Yep, that
22.
hits.
Six damage.
6 damage. Okay, nice. All right, perfect. So you slash against the side of this owlin as it comes in as well. So both of these owlin are looking very similar, both now injured. Anything else you'd like to do?
Not at... Oh, actually, yeah. No, wait, I've used up all of those, and I think those are only per long rest, so no, I can't do anything else. That's my turn.
Okay, all right. We move on to Kane.
Well, I don't have advantage on attacks against this guy, so let's see how another Toll the Dead would fare. This is the one just in front of me.
Are you sitting further away from your microphone because I can barely hear you?
I mean, I can hold it up to my mouth.
There
a
you go.
bit
That's better.
more.
We can hear you.
There we heard you properly. Damn.
It's literally against my mouth.
Right.
That's fine.
Kiss it.
Mwah.
Nice.
So yeah, toll the dead on the owlin that is just in front of me.
Okay, perfect. It's a wisdom save, I think, isn't it?
It is DC 13 wisdom save.
It's a 13, okay. That's exactly what he gets.
Well, my magic is not with me today. I should just stick with my big stick.
But I will use my movement, and I don't know if this provokes or not. I'm going to move there.
No, it wouldn't attack. It wouldn't.
Okay.
If you're not moving it past it out of its range.
At the very least, I hope that helps you, Tisvin. My attacks are whiffing.
Cool. All right. So we now go to this guard. As you come past and you try and attack it, it is going to try. Sorry, not that one, but the one above it is going to sees you coming around the corner, Kane, and it is going to strike out with its spear and try and attack you. It tries for 16, which is not enough. Goes with its talons, which is a natural 1, so it doesn't make it either. All right, Moira, can you make me your second death save, please?
Righty.
Where is Johan in the order, by the way?
He's not in the combat order. Yep, that's another
11.
success. Okay. All right. Galatea.
Galatea will kneel down by the mouse and use a med kit to help them out.
You got medical kits, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm down to 8 uses now. To stabilize.
Okay, so yeah, so you stabilize Moni, so you don't have to make, not conscious, but you don't have to make death saves now. Okay.
Ooh.
Anything else you want to do?
I checked Moira. I think she'll be okay. Just, get the things. I can't
Okay.
do anything.
All right, we move on to this Owlin, who is going to move up to here, and is going to join forces with its Owlin compatriot here, and it is going to try and do another spear attack against you, Kane.
Doesn't that provoke an opportunity attack from Tisvan, or am I missing something?
No.
It does.
Can you do that at range? I thought it had to be within 5 feet.
I have a reach weapon.
Can you do it with a reach weapon?
Yeah.
Uh,
Since it's still a melee weapon.
Otherwise, we've done it wrong this entire campaign.
No, fair enough.
Because he's got a range of 10 feet on the glaive, so...
It's fine. That's fine. It's just if anything, it means that DMs I've played with have got it wrong.
I think we've been playing it. If you've got a glaive that's 10 feet, you're not moving out of the range if it can still hit you. So it's only going to move out the range if you go beyond the 10 feet. If you've got that kind of weapon.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. Nope.
Nope.
Dang it!
Oh.
All right. So it is going to take an attack against you with its spear. Nope. It's going to take an attack against you with its talons. Nope. Okay. All right. We move on to Amoros.
Double 5s.
Let's roll that skull dice.
Is there 11?
11!
Okay. 2 death saves. You rolled 11 last time. Okay. 2.
I'm staying alive.
2 saves. Okay. Tisfin.
Staying
Tisman
alive.
will move over there, but walking around, not through that guard. And he will attack the guard that moved away from him.
Okay.
Finally.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
A 20 and a 19.
Hmm.
Let's see. So that is 6 plus a full roll. So 16.
16? Yeah. So you this with your your glaive?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So you bring this glaive down and you slice down into the body of this Owlin, and you almost slice all the way through it, cutting it down in its as it tries to make its way past you. So it is dead. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, that is my turn.
Perfect. All right. So we move on to you, Kane.
Okay, well, following my previous advice to myself, I think that I'm better off using my big stick than I am my magic, it seems. I can't occupy the same space as Amoros, can I?
No.
So advantage is out of the question, which is fine. I will move here again. If I miss, at least Tisvan might be able to make use of my positioning. I will go in for a nice mighty swing with my quarterstaff, which still has Shillelagh on it, I believe.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not quite enough to hit its armor class.
Hey, shit happens. Come on, Tisvan, take him out.
Okay. Move on to this Alan here. It doesn't like the fact that its partner has gone down. It's now is into its own. It's still calling out for other guards, but it doesn't seem to be getting much of a reaction from anyone. Looking between the two of you, it can only it knows if it tries to run, it's going to get it cut down like its friend was. So it's going to do the only thing it can do, which is take a stab at the person it thinks is most likely to go down next before it, which is you, Tisvan, hanging on as you are with that little bit of health. So it is going to try and attack you with a spear. Oh, natural 20.
Ow.
In retaliation for murdering its friend.
Well, 20 for 20.
20 for 20, yeah, it's fair. That's exactly fair. Okay, so damage. All right, so we'll do the normal roll, and then we'll add the maximum, which was, it is a d6. So 6 plus 5, so that is 11 points of piercing damage. Make a concentration check. Again. But you failed the concentration check because you're unconscious. So your shield will drop, unfortunately.
Hopefully that removes it.
Okay. Does it not work, your concentration?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, inactive, it says. Yeah, so it should be right. Okay. So it stabs out with its spear, and it slices into the side of you. You fall unconscious as it turns back towards you, Kane, and just wildly swings out with its talon, hoping to take you down as well at the same time. We actually get a 19. We finally got a hit on Kane. All right, so it slices out again, and it will try and do some damage to you. It does maximum, which is 5 points. I don't know why it says against Tisvan, but it's against you, Kane instead. So that's 5 points of damage. I forgot what you said. Can you do that, or do I need to do that?
It's you, unfortunately.
Okay. Oops, 5. All right. Feeling a little bit more confident about itself after doing that attack. It looks around the room and just, yeah, that's right. Fear me. The guards. Well, the guards are coming. Well, you're gonna face the same wrath soon. Soon you will all be begging to be let free. But what have you done? And he just, as it looks casually out the doorway that you were trying to blockade air, it sees another 10 of its brethren dead outside on the patio, and you hear like a little tweak in its voice as it says, "The rest of them will be coming soon."
Are you sure about that?
As it becomes more and more aware that the guards it's shouting at may all be dead apart from it. So, Moira, will you make me a death save, please?
Nope. Moira's
Oh no!
dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm stable.
So, but unfortunately, you're unconscious. You're not revived. So, you're having a nice little time.
I'm just vibing here in the sleepy land.
That's it. You're all good. You're safe. You're having a rest, safe in the knowledge that everything is good. All right, Galatea.
Another ice thing, please.
Okay, go for it. Ooh,
19.
22
Oh,
to hit.
22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Better.
Six.
Oh, 6 points. Nice. So you send this icy bolt towards this Owlin, busily shouting out that it's going to take you all on in the same way. You slam this icy blast into its body. The ice grows up its body. You see it shiver, almost dropping its spear that it's holding in its hand, and it looks like it is just holding on to life, barely. But it stands defiantly, using the spear more to prop itself up now than anything else.
No one's coming to help you, you asshole. And now you can't run either.
A single tear leaves its eye, and then immediately freezes.
Yep.
Okay. Beginning of the round. Let's see if we can get you back up, or at least stabilize Amros.
Gotta roll. Hey, 19.
Oh, that was so close to a natural one on my screen.
It really was.
It was like, and then it hit the side of the screen and stopped it from tipping over. But yeah, you have survived. You are now stable, unconscious but stable. So you and Moira having lovely dreams of
Sleeping in pain.
exactly. There we go. Tisfan, please make me a death save.
Whew.
I do not want to feel the headaches that these guys are going through.
Oh, it's a fail, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
All right, first one failed, but you've got more to go, so it's all good. Kane.
Ugh. You stink of desperation. But at least you went down swinging. I'm gonna go in for another attack.
Another
Yes.
attack with the old staff. Okay, let's see. And you get a 10. Unfortunately, not quite enough to hit this owlin. As badly injured and frosted as it is, it raises its spear up just enough to deflect your staff as it comes in. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
No? Okay. It's now the owlin's turn. It still it glares across at you, Galatea, knowing that you have badly injured it with this icing bolt, and seeing the bodies of not only its comrades but also half of your party members as well. It looks between the two of you and not being able to reach you, Galatea, even though you look more squishy. It is going to take a final attack against Kane to see if it can somehow take this armor-plated human down. All right, we're looking for a natural 20. But we got an 11 for 15, which is not enough.
On my
We are not looking for anything.
I'm now looking for a natural 20
We are
on the Talon. That's a 2, so no.
We are looking for a natural 1, Birdface.
So injured as it is, it swings wildly with its spear through one armhole, through the other armhole, completely missing Kane. Yet not wanting to back down. Moira, you are still having sweet dreams and unconscious. Galatea, it is your turn again.
I'm gonna run over to Tiswin. I think that's the only thing I can do.
You run over to Tisman? Okay.
Yeah, hold on. It's not doing that thing that I can do when
Oh.
when I measure things. Alright, I'm gonna bring him up. Stabilize him.
All right, so you're going to use your action to use the medical kit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he is now stabilized as well. Awesome. All right, we move on to Amros. You are in Dreamland. Tisfan, you are stabilized now. Kane, it is now your turn.
Nice, it's my turn again?
Yep.
Okay, great. Oh.
Kill it. Kill it.
I'm deciding what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna roll a dice. Evens, I toll the dead. Odds, I hit it again.
Nice.
Okay, I guess I'm tolling the dead.
Toll the dead? All right, wisdom saving throw for the little bird fella.
Bong.
Natural 20. Oh, wasted. Wasted it on that. It could have been that as an attack. But yeah, you rang out the toll, but the owlin shakes the sound of the bell off and just merely sneers in your direction.
my actions obviously do not please Argental today, but they are necessary.
All right, that's the end of your turn. It is now its turn. Again, it looks between the two of you. It hasn't had much luck attacking you with your armor plating, but the she-devil who dared to frost its body has run up, nicely placed itself between between it and the dead body of its other friend. Not going to give it any advantage, but if the other one had been alive, it would have given it flanking, but it's dead. So it looks at them mournfully, and then it decides to use its spear to attack Galatea.
Don't do that.
That is it's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And we are doing 7 points of stabby damage.
Okay.
It looks at you. Not so nice on the other hand, is it? Didn't like that frost. You didn't like my spear. How about one of these? And it tries to backhand you with its talon. But it's only an 8, so it misses you.
Bit wobbly there, buddy. Just go down.
Moira, sleepy. Now it's Galatea. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stab it with my dagger.
Go for it. It's looking really rough. When it tried to backhand you with its talon, you saw it nearly lose balance and using its spear to prop itself up.
Kane's on the other side. Do I get advantage?
You get advantage, yep. Oh, that's a good thing you had advantage. A 3 and a 17. So 21 to hit. That definitely hits.
And a 5.
5. Galatea, how would you like to kill the last of the Scarwood Guard?
Just go down. And Galatea exhaustedly shoves the dagger in under the rib cage and twists it.
I thought someone was going woo as a mock to their owl call. Woo. And as you stab this dagger up into their body, you see this last spark of light go from their eyes as they slump forward, dead.
And Galatea drops down.
Woohoo!
And we are out of initiative, out of combat. Well done. Yes, that is the end of the combat. You have successfully killed every single Scarwood Guard.
Good.
I just like to say, ow!
Oh my god.
And yes, but unfortunately, it is late, and we will have to leave the session there. But you have managed to defend yourself. You have 3 members of your team unconscious currently, but the others badly injured. And as you slump to the floor, Galatea, coming through the door, swords drawn, ready to help, you see Johan.
Galatea just stands up a little again and I'm ready to fight, just in case.
And as you prepare yourself for being exhausted from this fight, ready to defend yourself and your fallen comrades, a sudden wave of exhaustion and a sigh of relief as standing in the doorway is Johan, as you suddenly recognize who he is.
Aww.
Yay!
And that's where we'll leave the game for today.
Fey was like, what's the best reward I can give them for beating these Owlin?
It's a very good reward, I like
That's it. It's all to do with your metabolism, and you've been doing a lot of fighting, so it wore off quickly.
They say
All I
exercise is good for
wanted, all I wanted was to go have a long rest and then interrogate the Dryad. But no, y'all decided to.
Well, so okay.
This
So
one's
we
not
had our
smart,
nice
okay?
Yeah, we had our nice little list, right? But we were gonna have to deal with the guards anyway, whichever way we went about it. There was no way around it.
To be fair, that was not planned for this session. That only happened because you failed to stop the guards from finding out.
Yeah, but I think
It wouldn't
we
have
might-
happened at that point had you not failed those rolls, unfortunately.
I
So-
think it also kind of happened because we misunderstood how far away from the town we were.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, considering how this all started, I think the guards would have charged us from the beginning. From the town.
Yeah. Well, the guards wouldn't have had any knowledge of what you've done currently, even from where they were, because it was only really the edge of town, but it was near enough that people might have seen. And I did roll to see if they would see, so they had a chance of not being noticed. Unfortunately, I rolled high. They got a natural 20, I believe.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
when you unfortunately, Galatea did a reasonably job at trying to persuade most of them, but then you came in and got that one, which then screwed it up. Well, was it that one you got there? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that then meant that they were going to go off and alert the guards, and then of course the guards that are remaining in town are going to come in, and if they see a load of dead bodies outside the front, there's only one thing they're going to say. There's not really much persuading them. At that point, although you had rolls to do it, unfortunately you didn't get high enough on it, but that's the way it is. But
I think
you can be at least a little bit happy the fact that you now have emptied the town pretty much of the Scarwood Guard, as far as you know, because they were either in the house or in town and you've seen them, so
no one was coming. So I think the biggest problem we face here is that the majority of us have ADHD and none of us remember things, especially to do with how far the house is, or even pay attention to them.
This is also why I am not meant to be a talker. Because if I'm supposed to stick to a story, don't put me to it, because I will not be able to keep that on one track.
Hey, that was just because of the one. That wasn't any
I
of
mean,
your doing.
It would have been good because yes, there was a barrel full of very, very old wine.
That was what I rolled on, because I couldn't remember the proper story.
Yeah, which it would have been good, but unfortunately, the dice decided to say "fuck you."
You had the best chance. That's all we can do. The dice still decide.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the most people person that we had in the party is currently sick in a room at an inn.
True.
You say that, but last time we had encounters with the owls. They weren't
Also
the
true.
people person.
They
I
don't.
can't touch this thing. This thing there that I'm touching right now.
I would agree with you, but those bastards we just ended don't count as people. So
That's fair.
Oh my goodness.
Fair.
Also, I want to say, when that one guard said not so nice to be on the other side of this, like when he retaliated against Galatea, we've been nothing but on the other side being hit by these pricks because they won't listen.
Yeah. You know, Galatea felt a little bad in the beginning of the session. They don't feel bad now. They don't feel bad at all.
We know how Galatea feels. We all saw how Galatea felt at the very beginning of the session.
Galatea was fucking destroyed there. That's the first time they killed anyone intentionally.
Oh dear. What
This is the
ramifications
second.
that will have on their conscience in the next session.